Alright guys, what's up? Johnny Korthius here, hanging out with Edelrid at TCI 2022. I want to walk you through an exciting new product that Edelrid is now offering. We're calling it the Megawatt. This is going to be going up against some of the other products in this space that require bend in the rope to position on the line. You can ascend, you can descend, you can work position. It's a phenomenal device. I'm going to walk you through the setup, some of the features, and I'll also show you how it works. So first things first, right here, all of our life support products are RFID trackable. For those of us that have a larger fleet, it's nice to know, cruise up, scan the device, know its date of manufacture, know who it's issued to, know when it's been inspected, and so on and so forth. Moving into the functionality of the device, as you can see here, we've got a button with redundancy built in. So instead of some of the other offerings on the market, you have to depress that button twice to have the device open up entirely. As all of Edelrid's products are, they're extremely intuitive. You see this bright red window. If you're seeing red, you're not ready to climb. Once that red disappears, we're off to the races. The orientation of the device has been clearly marked. We have an anchor and a hand. We have an anchor and a hand. Close it. Those are going to match up very easily. Unlike some of the other offerings on the market, we do not have a backward stop. So if you do hook up this device up backwards, you will be in free fall. So this is definitely not marketed towards your absolute 100% first day on a rope beginner, okay? Now, orienting it onto the rope, I've already placed the hand cruiser with my assist up above. I'm going to orient the line into here just like that. I'm going to close the device till I don't see red. Now we are on line. Of course, one of the beauties of having any device that can be open is I do not now need to be handling loose gear if I'm at height and I'm setting up a relay or a redirect. Back in we go. Now, as you can see here, this is a little feature, but for those of us that climb for a living, I love the fact that the cam is accessible by the thumb. I can throw rope out of this device to establish a redirect or a relay. I do love that I don't have to pre-pull a lever, find a sweet spot, and then work rope out of it. So for me, that's going to be huge when this comes into an arboriculture application. Moving on, the belay motion is exactly the same as other offerings on the market. The cam goes in and it's a pinch. Now this is where this device really starts to shine. I'm going to go up just a couple feet to show you. 1 and 2. Now, what's neat about this device is counterintuitive descent. Instead of pulling down to go down and potentially get into a situation where you can get into free fall, to go down on this device, you can push up. So you'll notice that the lever is coming up and away. Very ergonomic. I can press with my thumb to come down, or if you're like me and you find yourself working in confined spaces, I need to decide where I want my device to be. So while my belay hand is in place, I can pass through the anti-panic feature, and now I can make this device function with the palm of my hand. Add that to a swivel attachment point, and now it's a totally ambidextrous device. I can use my thumb here and I can walk out, or if I find myself out on a limb with a partial body load, I can feel the rope sliding through my fingers and I can work position myself out on a limb. One problem with anti-panic that those of us work at height come across from time to time is that if we don't have a full body load, it's very easy to overcome that anti-panic, and then we find ourselves resetting devices. So that's something that I really do like about this device. Now, in terms of functionality, the camming mechanism is quite smooth, and you can see because I've placed my carabiner higher up, right now I've got 24 inches. When I pull, I get 24 inches of capture. If I give my 36 inches, I can pull a full 36 inches, so it's incredibly efficient. I am not even using a foot strap or a hand assist. Now coming down, just like other offerings on the market, belay hand comes to the hip. I can push, come down slow and in control. I can flip, come down slow and in control. I can switch hands, come down slow and in control. And if I find myself in a situation with untrained personnel and I try to max the device out, the anti-panic feature is going to function, and then the device is going to lock off. Okay? That's the 1s and 2s on the Megawatt. One thing I would like to add is the rope diameter. Have a look in the catalog. You'll see we start at 11 mil with this thing and we go up from there, which is awesome for those of us that are using static lines in the trees. Thanks.